favorite and most hated son. I am the diaspora machismo. The non-white world, except for those who are already slaves, are totally unaware that the white man has been busy re-enslaving the non-white world. And the evil powers that be are busy even re-enslaving their own kind of white people. They are given the power to oversee or to control other non-white slaves, as it was in the transatlantic slave trade. It is also important to note that these people who become slaves are willing and voluntary participants in their own enslavement by voluntarily participating in homosexuality, bestiality, having an abortion, victims of rape who protect their rapists with their silence and allow their rapists to go on and create other victims. The warning of the evil works of the evil powers that be. The following things happen. The Holy Spirit of the Most High God that dwells within each person, when he gets involved in homosexuality or one of the other means by which a person can become slave, the Spirit of the Most High God permanently leaves that individual.
That is why you must look into yourselves to see if there is evil.
Many people discount the powers of witchcraft and the ability of witches to use their crafts to harm others. The evil powers that be, they are not nice, they are not kind, they are not helpful, they are not genuine. They are the epitome and the embodiment of evil. The next individual that used their platform to try to warn the world of the re-enslavement of the African American and by extension the non-white world was Prince Roger Nelson.
My name at birth was Prince Rogers Nelson. Well,
the musical icon Prince, also known as the artist, formerly known as Prince. The second thing Prince did, he stopped using his name Prince. However, he changed his name to a symbol that he morphed that had no name. It was the media who called Prince the artist, formerly known as Prince. And later, the artist, Prince, also became engaged in a bitter civil battle against Warner Brother Music for the ownership of his masters, which he eventually won. Prince knew he was a slave. He knew who his master was. In the effort to warn the world of the new slavery that he was now a victim of, Prince wrote the word slave on the side of his face. Each time he was seen in public, that word slave can be seen on the side of his face. Prince had to be careful in explaining this because he knew if his masters get word that he was actually trying to warn the world, it would have been detrimental to him. He gave the impression that he was a slave by the virtue of his contract.
No, I think once I started writing slave on my face, I pretty much knew the outcome. I mean, you have to understand that that word on one's face pretty much changes the dynamic of any meeting that you're in when they see it.
And how did people react to you when they did see it?
Well, the record company didn't really say too much. They just kind of...
But the real reason Prince wrote the word slave on the side of his face was to warn the world of the new enslavement that he was now a victim of. Prince wanted the world to know that the evil powers that be have been actively re-enslaving the African American community. And he, Prince Roger Nelson, was a slave with a master who was able to punish him even from the privacy of his own home, even when Prince was in the comfort of his own home. At 2 a.m. on the 16th of April 2016, Prince was a passenger on a private jet. After performing live at one of his concerts, However, Prince became unconscious. It is believed that Prince had a Percocet overdose. The plane on which Prince was a passenger had to make an emergency landing. Ambulance was summoned and Prince was transported by ambulance to the hospital where he was treated.
What's the nature of the emergency? What's the nature of the
An unresponsive passenger.
E.T. has obtained audio from Prince's emergency plane landing.
Male, female, age, anything?
I do not know that. The West here was getting some of that. He told me unresponsive passenger. That's all I got out of the West.
Got it.
Was it a male or female passenger?
Hey there.
Male passenger.
The pilot transporting Prince on a private plane called air traffic control to report a male unresponsive passenger. Prince's rep told ET at the time that the plane made an emergency landing in Moline, Illinois, where the singer was transported to a nearby hospital, treated, and released 3 hours later.
Hey, we're on the ground here in Moline. You just see the northwest corner, right by Customs?
Yeah, it should be up on the north ramp.
Oh, north ramp. Okay, thanks. We'll go by a terminal.
According to TMZ, Prince was treated for a drug overdose at the hospital.
For a Percocet overdose. One of the things a physician at a hospital would require when a person is brought in for an overdose is for them to walk with the medication which induced the overdose. These medications are examined to give the physician a better understanding of the treatment that should be applied. If the medication that was responsible for inducing Prince's overdose on the 16th of April 2016 was a fentanyl-laced bootleg product, the doctors may have recognized it upon examination. We all know that Prince died on the 21st of April 2016. Prince's death was a sacrifice to the Baphomet, the devil, and it was also punishment for his defiance of his master. Prince publicly embarrassed his masters by his actions.